You will have a bus that will stop in the middle of the hill with people flying over the hill.
And you're going to have them come from both sides. They'll get to the bus before they see the stop sign out on the bus.
Our bus driver actually goes over the yellow line to block everything because people will pass her.
Sir, did you?
Yeah, I go directly across the street.
Could I get a microphone? I'm sorry. 1 second, please. Give us your name and address, please.
Name is Bruni. I live at 60 Houston Road, and I have young children, and I'm very concerned about them being out there waiting for the bus, getting on and off the bus. I just was made aware of this when I got the notice.
Okay, so you have children that...
Yes, I have young children.
How do you handle it? How do you handle it? Does it stop at your driveway?
They stop at the driveway. The bus stops at the driveway, yes.
Where's your driveway? This driveway?
Probably 50 feet from it. Across the street, on the opposite side of the road.
Okay, so the bus stops right at your driveway and picks your children.
Right.
I just have one other thing to say. This whole thing... Again, name and address. John Momro, 16 Houston Road in Goshen. I'm over the hill. What I can gather...
A lot of us are.
Yeah, I'm really over the hill. I'm almost 80 years old. But what I can gather, this whole thing came up because the gentleman couldn't sell his house, had trouble selling his house because the driveway, the property, because where the driveway was situated. When they planned it wrong. You know something? My heart bleeds from, I just can't quite, I feel something, but I can't quite reach. You know what I mean?
You
made them do it that way.
But why did you make them do it that way? Like every other development, not 3 of them on the road.
At the time, we were trying to support shared driving. Okay, the code doesn't allow shared driving. But he screwed it up originally. Somebody screwed it up. Originally. It wasn't the people on Houston's fault. Okay, somebody screwed it up, and the people on Houston shouldn't have to suffer because of other people's faults. Simple as that. And if he can't get as much money as he wants for the house or property, hey, reduce the price. Because I'm sure he's making enough money on the other properties to cover any difference. How much can he lose on a piece of property? Well, I don't think you want to give him the time to even discuss how much he thinks he could lose on a piece of property in this market. Well, on this market, yeah. But generally speaking, how much really? Okay. Are there any other comments? No? Okay. Huh? Start down there. Well, no. Anybody see any reason?
My question is still, everyone's talking about how much berm and foliage is cut away. I don't even have a drawing that shows how much is cut away.
We show something here, okay?
I'm not seeing it.
Well, it's hard to tell. You can see the lines, but it's not really based upon...
It's that little flare.
Yes, that flare. It's 70 feet wide at the mouth. But I don't know if that's based on engineering or someone just saying that we're going to clear something up.
Because again, when you cut it, it's not going to cut this way, so it cuts back.
And you can't tell from the grading. You really need to know the existing grading. When they grade it,
I would like to see the damage that's going to be done to generate that driveway access. We see the profile, what it's going to look like.
So you want to have and I think that makes sense. Just for the access area here, to see what the grading looks like, see what the clearing is, and see what you need to make sure, and show the sight lines right on the actual drawing as opposed to the one down that's generic. And then you can actually see how it's going to be. And then you'll know the impacts. And that, I think, is something you would need probably for your findings on scenic road. This is going to tell you how much it's over.
Didn't we waive, wasn't there didn't we waive the frontage on this?
Yes.
Because, so we waived the frontage, so they actually got more lots.
Yes.
You waived the frontage,
Excuse me for a second. So, now we're reversing it back to put and giving away it just doesn't make any sense. It's got to be either one way or the other.
Well, we did move one driveway back. It's not like we created 2 short lots with 2 access. We still have 1 access point within 300 feet.
But
we're bringing 1 to the back.
But they actually got more houses than by waiving the frontage.
Well, you only waived the frontage on 3 lots. We'll have to choose back.
And why did we do it?
You found that due to topographic conditions, the lesser frontage is appropriate.
And the reason why you did that was because you wanted that lot, there was no more lots, no additional lots. It was the same number of lots. You wanted to move one of the lots off the hill that borders the Levinsky farm, and we agreed that, you know what, it's worth moving that lot over there, we'll reduce the lot width and put it on the house.
Yeah, that is why we did it. We
And
took
that's
it
why
off
you
that
did it.
crest.
Wasn't creating more lots or anything
We
like
took
that.
it off the press because it was going to be up on other, it was moved them down so that we could set them down off of the horizon line, right? Yeah, that's how I remember it.
How many curb cuts do you have now? You have
3.
in Terrace, right?
The road itself and 2 driveways.
And 2 driveways already, so you have 3 curb cuts.
With this
This is before.
This will be the fourth.
Including the road.
including the road, yes. and then
Yep.
3 lots. Yeah, we're talking 3 driveways in the road.
Across the street, you have a 27 or 24 lot development with 1. You have Winter Circle, there's 10 lots up there with 1 road. The other driveways that you have the lots on the road, you have 5, 6, 8 acre lots with, with 300-400 foot road frontage and 1 driveway, so. I think it does something to the neighborhood, the scenic quality of the neighborhood. Moving on.
It won't be a scenic road anymore, that's for sure. Okay.
Well, and maybe, if you determine, independent of the driveway, that you think this damages the scenic corridor, and it's not something to approve, I don't think you should make it go through the exercise of designing the driveway. However, if you think that the driveway design, if it's done appropriately, might be such that it could coexist with your scenic corridor, and these other issues aren't compelling, then I think you probably ought to get that information. But if you're of a mind that it doesn't meet the scenic corridor requirements, and it's not something that you're inclined to approve, probably better to let it go.
Just to piggyback on what Dennis said, the finding that you would need to make would be that the planning board finds in accordance with the requirements of the scenic road corridor overlay district that this project will not result in the degradation of scenic character, will be aesthetically compatible with its surroundings, will minimize the removal of native vegetation except where removal may be necessary, to open up scenic views and panoramas, and will locate and cluster buildings and other structures in a manner that minimizes the visibility from the road to the extent practical. Those are the findings you're required to make in the scenic road corridor.
What do you want?
I would like to see the,
Is that, Mary?
because without that, I can't say whether it's a significant impact or not.
My main concern is safety of kids coming in the car.
Okay. Mary?
Well, I think it's well done.
Okay, right?
There's not enough answers to how the driveway is going to look and how much land it's going to take away. We're getting, there's nothing on paper yet.
So you want to see this?
I want to see it and see how it looks.
Okay. Sue?
I want to keep this in the corridor.
John?
No.
Okay, I'd like to see it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, see it? No.
All right, can we define then what we want to see? I think what you want to see is lot 6 showing the driveway coming out, showing the cuts, showing the grading around there, showing the clearing in that area, where the existing tree line is, where the final tree line will be after it's cut, and what the contours are. Primarily focusing on the access point right at Houston Road. Also, a small profile showing that 2% back cut, 40 feet, and then rising up to your grade.
That would show the stuff on where the section is measured.
They have actually a line drawn. Well, no, that's approach. I'm sorry, that's not it. Yeah, they should show. You can show them graphically how the site lines work. Okay.
All right, yeah.
No, the other question I have is the planning board. Do you want to see if any significant trees are being cut down or not? This may be an appropriate area where there are no trees to come down at all. So I think at some point you're going to question that. Are they cutting down 50 trees or are they cutting down no trees?
Yeah, photo should be all right.
I've got a photo, but I would say this. I don't think it's going to be a burden to the applicant because I don't think it's that many. Anything that's 12 inches or greater at breast height, show that within the area of the clearing. There may not be any. So but if there are any, show those. Is that fair enough?
All right, that's the only thing we're asking for today. Isn't that supposed to go through? Okay, there's a motion